Hello guys, your buddy Rorschach here, once again with another review of an Archaven comic book, this time Quantum Mortis number 3. I know what people are going to say about this. This one's written by Fox Day himself, by the way. People are going to say that there's not enough action, there's not enough stuff going on. It's taking too long to develop. This is Fox Day showing his inexperience as a comic book writer. Well, maybe that inexperience is allowing him to do something new in the comic book genre, and it's certainly something that I appreciate, because what he's doing here is developing the characters and making the plot itself very, very intriguing indeed. And at the end of this issue number 3, there is going to be some action, because we have Mr. Tower and his young lass rushing to the aid of a shooting that's happening at an embassy. So you are going to get some action fans. It's just been 3 issues of developing the characters and the plot, and you never feel like there's too many words. You know, some of the reviews that I do on Marvel Comics, the Ironheart comic book that I reviewed, I felt there was way too many words. And if you look at some of these panels, right, you'll see there's a lot of words here, but I don't feel like any of the words are superfluous. You know, these are words which actually contribute to a greater understanding of the plot here. And I don't want to spoil it too much for you. Get on Amazon Kindle Unlimited. It only costs a couple of quid a month, right? And you can read all these books right now. You'll love it. You enjoy this comic book. It's great stuff. So I won't talk about the plot too much. I'll just say that he's investigating a murder involving a king to be in exile, and it's the interplay then between Tower, this very buxom young lass, and his AI, his artificial intelligence, his Knight Rider Kit, who's talking to him in his head. I'll just give you a quick example of the interplay between his AI, who is called Baby, and Tower. Check this out, right? So the young lass is sauntering off down the corridor, swivelling those hips, very nice indeed, and she says to Tower, "Touch me when you're good to go." Well, if any young lass who looked like that was swivelling down the corridor after, having a chat with me for a couple of minutes, and she said, "Touch me when you're good to go." Wow, my heart rate might be accelerating somewhat, and such is the case with Mr. Tower, and his AI immediately dampens his ardour by saying, "She didn't mean it that way, you know." In fact, her vital signs show no evidence of a physical response indicating an attraction to you. He obviously disagrees, but the AI's got more information. Heart rates elevated, monoamine levels, dilated pupils, and core vaginal temperatures don't lie, Tower. His AI is trolling him, and I don't think the AI is telling him the truth, but we'll find out later on. It's hilarious having the AI troll this guy who thinks that he's in, and telling him, "Actually, mate, you're not. She's just playing you." Awesome stuff. The artwork, by the way, we have some very sexy ladies, which obviously is not a thing in contemporary comics nowadays, because they're all a bunch of bloody cultural Marxists working in the mainstream. And you got a female, basically a gold digger, somebody who would be a stand-in for, I don't know, Pizza Hut waitress in the UK today, who's dating several footballers at the same time, plus the attractive waiter in Pizza Hut. So this comes across as a genuine female who could actually exist in the real world, rather than your overly empowered female that you get in all the comic books today that I'll be picking up as I go to the comic book store. So the end of the narrative, we have, like I said just a minute ago, 2 main players rushing to the rescue, a shooting that's happening at the embassy, and unlike the Star Wars franchise, you actually have the man leading the way and the woman following. Remember the Force Awakens, when Rey was running ahead, and that poor stormtrooper guy just couldn't keep up with her because she was so awesome. That's not going to happen in the pages of a Fox Day comic book. So I'm deliberately keeping this review nice and vague, because I want to titillate you into checking this out for yourself. You can, get a subscription on Amazon Kindle right now. It'll take a couple of minutes, and you can read issue 1, 2 and 3 of this book and see for yourself that this is offering something that you're not going to get down your local comic book store. Truly it's something different, and offering the diversity that you do not get in the comic book store, and offering some convincing male-female dynamics with the comedy from the AI, where the comedy's constantly taking the piss out of him. And I'll just conclude the review there and say, check out this book. Trust your buddy Rorschach. You will not regret it. That's it then. Thanks for checking out the review. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you'd be so kind. Hit the bell for instant updates. And I'll be back as always later. See you guys.